Hello, couples. Welcome to another episode of Keeping Your Marriage Hot and Holy with your host and love coach, Pastor Chara Taylor. Today, I just want to be brief and share with you something that is just really heavy on my heart. This year, 2020, has come with a lot of lessons. One of the truest lessons I think most of us are learning is that life change is inevitable. This year has come with an overwhelming number of deaths, sickness, disease, job transitions. This year has also changed how we connect with one another, how we worship or have church, go to school, visit our doctors, go to work, even how we shop. Overall, it has been a year of adjusting. So with all of the adjustments that are happening and that we are now having to make, I pray that we are realizing that life is just way too short and too unexpected for us to live with and in dysfunction. As married couples, it is imperative that we get ourselves together, that we get over ourselves, that we stop being selfish, stop being petty, that we stop nitpicking about things that don't really matter. Couples, it is really time for us to embrace the fact that we have someone to do life with. It's time to enjoy doing life with our spouse. Our spouses are not going to be perfect, so we need to not have all these expectations and stop expecting perfection from imperfect people. It's time to let these small things pass and give our spouse some grace in some areas. I made a post recently on social media because I had this pondering thought that we accept all of God's grace that He gives to us on a regular basis. We never say to Him, "Oh no, don't give me that grace. Don't extend that mercy to me." But yet we find it so hard to give grace and mercy to our spouses. We put ourselves in judgment seats and we live a life of extending punishments to one another. And the punishments that we're giving to one another is keeping us separated. We're punishing each other by not enjoying time together and not living in the moment. Listen, guys, we got to learn how to live in the moment. These petty irritations that we allow to separate us are tearing us apart. It's tearing our families apart. Now, since life is not promised to us beyond this very moment, why don't we stop wasting moments by focusing on what's wrong or focusing on what's not happening and focusing on what you don't have or what you didn't get or what he or she did or did not say? Why don't we put our energy into embracing one another and finding the joy in the journey, creating times of happiness and joy? My husband always says, and I quote, "We will never be perfect, but what we can have are perfect moments." Perfect moments only happen when we are intentional on focusing on the current time and the opportunity with an intention of creating heart-throbbing memories that will last more than a lifetime. Our mission should really be about creating memories that our children and our grandchildren will aspire to repeat. And our mission should be that we create memories that leave a legacy that our loved ones will go on talking about for years and generations to come. Now, the truth is, the deaths of the Black Mamba and the Black Panther were in our face reminders that our spouses can leave this world at any given time. One of those deaths was totally unexpected to the spouse, while the other watched her husband suffer from a sickness they could not combat victoriously. Listen, it is my heart's plea that all of us who are married, that we will stop all this bickering about things and stuff, that we will stop letting life steal our marriages, stop letting petty issues stop us from enjoying one another. It is imperative that we focus on what's right in front of us. Now, yes, this will require some separating of technology and work and things to give our loved ones some of our undivided attention. This will require that we do things together as a couple and as a family, like cooking together and cleaning together and dancing and playing games and working puzzles or whatever it is you guys can do together. There's a saying that says there's no time like the present. And I think it's time that we take heed. Yes, we have to work. We have to take care of our kids. We got to have our devotion time with God. But beyond that, please do not forsake the time that you get with your spouse. Make those moments count. Life is passing us by, and we are allowing too many petty situations to cause us to miss out on togetherness. We have the opportunity. So let's show love. Let's love. Let's forgive. Let's live in every moment that we have. And while we're at it, let's make a difference in this world. And let's let this difference start right in our homes. So listen, please don't allow your personal desires to stop you from creating memories. But use those very personal desires that you have to create life-changing legacy moments. You will fuel your soul and the soul of your spouse if you do. We have an obligation to one another. We have an obligation to our children and our family to leave a legacy that's worth sharing and passing on. We have an obligation to love out loud daily. So if you've listened this far, I want to say thank you. Thank you so very much. Now, when this is over, I'm asking that you stop what you're doing and you create a moment with your spouse. And then you work on creating moments on a regular basis with your spouse. This is what awakening love is about. This is what keeping your marriage hot and holy is about. This is what we aspire to do. So listen, I'm your hot and holy love coach, and this has been something that's really been heavy on my heart since I heard of the passing of one of the men who've changed the way we see life and who we've enjoyed watching on the screen. And I just wanted to share with you that we have an opportunity to change the course of our marriage by having some moments and creating moments. So thank you for listening to this episode of Keeping Your Marriage Hot and Holy. I really do pray that your marriage sees glorious times of joy and fun while you create lifetime memories that will be passed down from generation to generation. So I'm asking that you share this and any of my other podcasts with your friends and your family, and that you follow me on social media. So thank you again for listening today. And remember, you can to keep your marriage hot and holy. God bless you. I'll talk to you next time.